everyone is going to get a shot?
You know, I think so. I think it's really happening in the NFL too. I mean, these guys take so many hits that are away from the ball now at running back because of protection. And you don't want to be damaged goods when you're done playing, you know. So they all want the ball, but they also know they want to play for X many plays and make it through the season. You know, and I think that's the thing that does a good job of.
I say that because you were one of 7 Power 5 schools last year that had 3 guys with 100 or more carries, so you did a pretty good job of getting everybody a look in it.
Yeah, the ideal thing would be to be able to do that and still have a 1,000-yard rusher out of it at least, you know. And I think that's the goal. Is we'd love for those 2 guys to have 1,000 yards at the end of the year, and they got to stay healthy to do that first of all. But if they do, getting them the number of touches that makes that happen.
Was there motivation last year to not have Jacoby take hits, to not have as many designed runs, I guess, where now maybe you turn them loose, or you pick and choose when you want to turn them loose?
Last year we didn't have a backup that could run the offense the way that we could run it. You know, we were going to have to change dramatically if he couldn't play, and we didn't want to do that. So it wasn't motivation, it was what we had to do.
Self-preservation.
It's what our offense had to do to be good. Towards the end of the year, we just, you know, we were there, so we had to do it to win. And we can run him a lot if we need to. I'm not going to say that we're going to have 10 design runs for him, because he's going to run on his own some too, and that's the thing. He's going to get hit because of his scrambling, and we just got to make sure that we're smart about when we do it and why we do it, and obviously how much do we need to do it based on our tailback's running ability.
He does seem to enjoy running against a Vic Koenig defense.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Jacoby's just going to do what you ask him to do as hard as he can do it, and he doesn't care who the defensive coordinator is. I mean, if we call a play for him to run it, he's going to run it.
But he did obviously had a lot of success running the football against UNC.
I'm not going to put bulletin board material up like that. You can, but I'm not.
I think I read this week that you were getting a new locker room. Is that right? Or you're refurbishing yours? Or?
Yeah. At the end of the season, they're going to pull it out and redo the whole thing.
Yeah.
Same space, just different lockers, different flooring, different signage. It'll be nice.
Yeah. Anything? Is there going to be a barber shop like Texas A&M?
No, I don't think so. We're going to try to maximize our space with usable space. You know what I mean? So we can't make it bigger because of the way the thing's set up. It's 12 years old. It's really nice still, but we want it to be more cutting edge and, you know, be able to manage all the different things the players have, and even the electronics part of it. You know, having power ports and places where they can charge devices that, you know, when it was built before no one had cell phones, you know, so different things like that. And you know, from a recruiting standpoint, obviously it'll help us there.
Will you touch the locker room that you actually used during the game?
Probably not.
The engineering school couldn't figure out how to put, you know, one locker room somewhere.
Yeah, no.
That one's still good, is what you're saying.
Yeah, we're okay with that. We don't use it enough to have to worry about that.
For 30 minutes a week, right?
I bet the guys can even tell you what it looks like, you know what I mean?
Is that right?
In and out so fast, yeah.
Is that one of the biggest changes you've noticed in your profession? Like, say 10 years ago, you probably weren't marketer, architecture guy, design guy.
Actually, we were.
Like
I mean,
you have to wear a lot more hats though these days to appeal to recruits.
We've always done that. I mean, at Drake, it was just we were the ones doing it. Like, we were the ones that were ripping the carpet out, pulling the lockers down, and putting them back in. You know, we didn't have anyone else that could do it. You know, so we were watering our grass fields. I mean, we were always concerned about how our things looked, and now it's just you can do the same thing you used to do, but you can take a picture of it and send it out to 1 billion people, you know. So
more people are just aware of all the different hats that the coaches have to wear.
You're able to do it. We've always had to multitask as coaches, yeah.
You talk about sticking to your vision. What's your vision for your team on game day? Like routine, mentality, locker room. Like, do you have certain things? Do you have a vision for them doing as players?
Yeah, I mean, everything we talk about is process right now. So it's the process of the game that's going through the game plan and processing the call if you're a defensive player, the play if you're an offensive player. What does that mean? Where do my eyes go? What are my keys? And then envisioning the result. And, you know, we believe that we control that result. And we don't control a lot of things that happen in the course of the game as players or as coaches, but we control how we handle those things. And so that's what we do. And that's really everything that we talk about is raising the bar. And to raise the bar, you got to be better focusing on what your job is. It's like when you watch a college football game. If you try to watch the whole game, you don't see really anything happen. And if you focus in on certain things, you see a lot of things happen within the plays. And that's what our players have to do right now.
You have certain like rules in the locker room to create and make sure focus happens, or?
Well, we do. We have a tradition 3 minutes prior to the kick where we turn red lights on and all the white lights out, and guys have 3 minutes of pure focus in there. There's no music playing. Guys have headsets on so they can respect each other's space, I guess. And other than that, we have our normal pregame rituals that everyone probably goes through in the locker room or at the hotel.